Congratulations, Fisher. You've done it again.
Didn't the funeral go off all right then, Mr. Shadrach?
Oh, delightfully, Fisher. Credit to the firm. The entire ceremony was a joy to behold. Except for your spoke in the wheel.
What did I do, Mr. Shadrach?
Same as you've done twice before this week, Fisher. Confused the destination sheets. There was Muggins here, queuing up at the Ormondley crematorium at 2:30, 2 limousines full of mourners, and a casket containing the remains of the late Henrietta Bingley. And what do I discover? She wasn't earmarked for cremation at all. She was due to be dug in at St. Stephen's Cemetery at 2:15.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Shadrach.
Nearly as sorry as I was, Fisher. I had to double back and drive like the wind on Ormondley Road. One of the mourners was heard to remark that he thought it was supposed to be a funeral, not a mystery trip.
It won't happen again, Mr. Shadrach.
You're telling me, Fisher. What's my next port of call?
The Garwood Road Crematorium, 4:15.
Oh, it's 20 to 4 now. Well, losing enough trade as it is to that jumped-up bucket shop firm of funeral directors that's opened up in the High Street.
Smallwood and Monktons, Mr. Shadrach.
Smallwood and Monktons, to name but a few, with their fiberglass caskets and their cut-price simulated reproduction Georgian coffin handles. I'd as lief be buried by the Co-op, Fisher, I really would. Well, let's hope you got this one right.
Oh, checked and double-checked, Mr. Shadrach. Trust me.
One last chance, Fisher. Any more slip-ups like this afternoon, and you can seek employment elsewhere.
Oh, I'm sure that one's all right, Mr. Shadrach. Absolutely dead certain. Well, I'm 50% dead certain anyway.
There's a very, very good explanation, officer. I was misdirected by my junior clerk. I was attempting to keep an appointment at St. Biddulph Cemetery.
Was the appointment on behalf of the person in there, sir?
Yes, he was a counsellor.
You've heard tell, Gerald, of the gentleman who was late for his own funeral. Now you've met him. Name?
Shadrach. Emmanuel Shadrach.
2 M's and Emmanuel, sir?
Look at the time. Just look at the time. I knew it had turned into a fiasco, Muriel. I said from the start we should have gone to the Co-op.
Don't blame me. I wanted to go to Smallwood and Monktons. I said so the minute he died. I've heard very good reports.
Smallwood and Monkton. Are they reliable?
Very, very reliable, so they say.
Oh. Only my wife's uncle doesn't seem to have long to go.
Oh.
I'll make a note of that. 2 L's in Smallwood, you say?
That's right.
Sacked? Sacked? How do you mean, sacked?
Dismissed, Dad. Fired. Declared redundant. Awarded the Ancient and Royal Order of the Boot.
Just you don't have so much off, or I'll award you my Order of the Royal and Ancient Boot right up your backside. If you'll pardon the expression, Barbara.
Well, what about our engagement, Billy? How can we plan a spring wedding if you haven't even got a job?
Well, I could go on the dole.
You're not going on any dole.
All right, then I'll find another job.
Doing what?
Oh, you won't find it easy, Billy, not when you've had the sack. It's the stigma attached to it.
Oh, give over, woman. You're talking as if he'd just come out of clink. He needs to go down to the Labour Exchange first thing tomorrow morning.
I thought I might shop around first for an executive position.
You! Oh, a sackless idle finger! And not subjecting to you are.
Just go easy with him, Geoffrey. If he's going down the Labour Exchange, you'll need that jacket on.
Mother, there's not only the Labour Exchange these days, there's all these agencies that can find you work.
We never had any Labour Exchange. You went straight into service when I were a girl.
She's off. She started.
You either went into service or you changed yourself to the Houses of Parliament. Votes for women. Votes for women.
She thinks she's Emily Pankhurst now. I mean, she wants putting away.
Just be quiet, Geoffrey. Listen to what it says under situations vacant. Smart and intelligent young man required for clerical work.
Smart and intelligent, he lets himself down in both departments before he's applied.
Well, where's it for, Mrs. Fisher?
Oh, somebody called Smallwood and Monkton in the High Street.
Smallwood and Monktons, that's another undertaker's. I'm not going there.
You'll go where you're damn well told.
Oh, reference is essential. You see, he hasn't got any references. All he's got is a stigma.
Will you shut your gob about stigmas? If you need a reference, you just leave it to me. Mr. Shadrach might sling Dopey out on his ear, but he will do me a favour, because I've done him the odd service before now.
I'm very, very sorry, Mr. Fisher. I have to say no.
Well, I don't blame you for sacking the gormless young gun, but, surely you can give him a reference, as a favour to me.
In all conscience, Mr. Fisher, I have no recourse but to refuse. The young man would be the ruination of any business within a month. I wouldn't recommend him to my worst enemy. I can't envisage myself recommending him to, which misguided firm did you say?
Well, I didn't. It's somebody called Smallwood and Monkton in the High Street. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Shadrach?
If Fisher Jr. can be the ruination of that particular establishment within a month, more power to his elbow. It's very, very all right, Mr. Fisher. The fact is, I've had a sudden change of heart. In the case of my worst enemy, I am prepared to recommend your son. Now, to whom it may concern. Mr. William Fisher was
In my employ for a period of 2 years, during which time I found him to be reliable, trustworthy, honest. Honest, Billy? Oh, I must say, I do feel Mr. Shadrach's been guilty of some slight misrepresentation there.
Not at all, Barbara. It's patently obvious that Shadders has seen beneath my outer shell and caught a glimpse of my true personality.
Dependable, punctual, conscientious and diligent. It makes you wonder why I gave you the sack in the first place. Still, if this doesn't get you that job at Smallwood and Monkton's, nothing will.
Smallwood and Monkton's? You don't think I'm going to waste a reference like this on that jumped-up bucket shop firm? I should go down to that new agency in Thornton Street and find myself something in the executive line.
Oh, do you think you ought to, Pet? I mean, without telling anybody?
I could be anything with this, Barbara. Editor at Yorkshire Post, public relations officer for ICI, manager of my own wimpy bar. Anything. Anything at all.
Mr. Speaker, right honourable members, as your newly elected Prime Minister, I call upon you all this day, Conservatives, Socialists, Liberals, and members of my own Fisherite Party, to join with me in the building of a new Britain, of which we can once again feel proud. I call upon you humble backbenchers too. Yes, you, Harold, Ted. Join hands, be men. I too have known humble beginnings. As a humble undertaker's clerk, my rise to political fame began with the faith of one man. That man had the courage to write that faith into a reference. Alas, that man is long since dead. But there have been others who have shown that faith. My wife, whose poems have been a constant source of inspiration. My mother and father, without whose love and affection I would not be here today. And others too, whose humble backgrounds have not deterred them in their love of cause and queen and country.
Vote for women. Give us our rights. Give us our rights. Don't you handle me, young man. I will have my say. Vote for women.
Good morning.
Morning. With reference to your card in the window, re an executive position.
Frozen foods?
Possibly.
Own car?
Is it considered advisable?
It's considered essential.
I've got a mate who could lend me his bicycle. Not frozen foods, eh? Well, something else then. I don't really mind what I do in the executive line.
Any experience?
Well, no, not exactly. But I have got a very good reference from my last employer. It says I'm reliable, trustworthy, dependable, conscientious, punctual, and diligent.
And do you polish your own halo?
Pardon?
You don't get jobs with references in these enlightened times, Mr.
Fisher. William Delfont Fisher.
Mr. William Delfont Fisher. Experience that counts in the world today. Now, tell me, what have you been doing with yourself these last few years?
Well, the last job I had was as chief radio officer on the QE2. Head stable lad for Ryan Price. Stuntman for Hammer Horror Films. I was a junior clerk for a funeral furnishers.
That sounds interesting work. Can you type?
Can a duck swim?
What speed? Well, we've all got to learn. Why don't you join our staff of temporary office workers?
No, thanks. I think I've had enough of polishing an office chair.
Some of our private secretaries are getting up to 50 quid a week.
How much did you say?
50 quid a week. As a matter of fact, I could get you started right away. Something came in this morning which is right up your street. A firm called Shadrack and Duxbury.
Come again, Fisher. What did you say?
I'm your new temp, Mr. Shadrack, your personal secretary. I come from the Ajax Employment Agency.
Then you can just get back there, Fisher. I wouldn't leave you alone again in this establishment if you were the last man on this earth. I shall get down to that employment agency right now. Sort this lot out. It's very, very unsatisfactory.
Yes, Mr. Shadrack. Who's going to look after the office for you while you're away?
Very well, Fisher, but only till I return. Sit in that chair. Do not answer the phone. Do not lay a finger on my filing system. Keep your dorks out of the stamp book. Speak to nobody, Fisher, while I'm away. If a customer enters these premises, you are a deaf mute. You can't get into the petty cash box, Fisher. I hold the key. It's very, very unsatisfactory, that's my opinion. I applied to you in all good faith for a temporary assistant, not a full-time professional buffoon.
I'm sorry you're taking that attitude, sir.
It's wondered what attitude I'm supposed to take. I have crossed swords with W. Fisher Esquire before, and I can tell you here and now that apart from being a buffoon, he is an unmitigated liar. He's unpunctual, untrustworthy, shiftless, and bone-idle to boot.
Speak as you find, Mr.
Shadrack. Emmanuel Shadrack.
Yes, Mr. Shadrack. I've only to tell you that the young man came to us with the most impeccable references. It says here he's reliable, trustworthy, honest, dependable, and diligent, which is from a, well, I'm blurred. And Emmanuel Shadrack wrote this as well.
Get it all sorted out then, Mr. Shadrack?
No, it is not all sorted out, Fisher. According to the terms of contract I've entered into with that bucket shop employment agency of yours, it seems that contractually I'm obliged to put up with you until they can find me a permanent replacement. Now, go into the Chapel of Rest, Fisher, and brew up my morning coffee.
Sorry, Mr. Shadrack. Not me. It's not my job to make coffee.
It has been your job to pump up the paraffin stove and brew up the coffee on top of that catafalque in the Chapel of Rest since the day you joined us, Fisher. So get mashing.
Mr. Shadrack, if you're employing a junior clerk at £18 a week, you can afford to let him make coffee all day long. But you don't pay a temporary personal secretary £35 a week to pump up paraffin stoves, do you?
What I am paying you, Fisher, is no concern. How much did you say, Fisher?
£35 a week.
£35 a week?
That's right, Mr. Shadrack. It's all in the contract. Read the small print. That's not including the £8 a week, of course, you have to pay the agency.
But that's £43 altogether.
That's right.
But you were only getting £18.50 when you were here full time.
I think I'm going to enjoy being a temp.
Goodness gracious me, Fisher, this is very, very unsatisfactory altogether. I mean, you're getting more a week than I'm paying me.
Yes, I thought I might be.
Just you stay still, Fisher. I'll make you a cup of coffee. I need time to think this one out.
It beats me, it does. It beats the ruddy band, does that. £35 a week, you say?
That's right, Dad.
Hey, you haven't got anything on Shadrack, have you? I mean, you're not blackmailing him.
Of course I'm not.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past you. There's something fishy somewhere. You're not telling me that he gives you the sack one day and then he sets you back on again at twice the money the next? Oh.
I've been trying to tell you, Father. He's not started me back, not full-time. I'm a temporary personal secretary.
Temporary personal secretary. That is a lass's job. I always did say you were a Nancy-fied young get.
You see, Billy, that's what I don't like about it, you being a temporary. You want a permanent job at your age. You want to be settled down.
He couldn't stick at nothing, him.
Well, we had to stick at one job. At least my Jack did. He worked for over 30 years in that pit and never a day off.
She's off. Here we go. Who wound her up?
Ah, well, he did get a gold watch for it. He got a gold watch one week and silicosis the next.
Well, I've been thinking while you've all been talking, and I think that Billy went out and got that job for my sake. Didn't you, Pet?
Did I, darling?
Well, £35 a week. Just think. If we put that together with my wages, we can get married right away.
Married?
Well, you always said it was lack of money that held you back. Well, now you won't have that excuse any longer.
No, not any other flipping excuse. Hey! And I tell you something, Sackless, if she succeeds in dragging you up the aisle, I'll laugh my head off, I will. I'll split my sides.
Do you, Barbara Ann, take this man William to be your lawful wedded husband?
Oh, I do. Forever and ever and ever, till death do us part.
And do you, William, take this woman, Barbara Ann, to be your lawful wedded wife? It is very unsatisfactory. It is very, very unsatisfactory indeed. William Fisher, Barbara Ann Sissons, I now pronounce you man and wife.
Well, may you laugh, oh my father, but it is I who shall have the last laugh. For little doth the wench know that she shall become not Mrs. William Fisher, but the bride of Dracula.
Gone stark staring round the twist?
No, Mr. Shadrack. There was this great big blue bottle buzzing about. Trying to catch it.
What? With my best velvet coffin cover, boy? I leave this office for 15 minutes, and when I return, I find my junior clerk has taken leave of all his marbles.
Don't you mean personal assistant, Mr. Shadrack?
Junior clerk. I've just come back from that bucket-shop employment agency of yours, Fisher, and I have terminated your temporary contract by the simple expedient of taking you back onto my full-time staff as junior clerk.
But if I'm not earning £45 a week, Mr. Shadrach, that means I won't be able to get married, doesn't it?
That's no concern of mine, Fisher. I've just paid out good money to re-employ an employee I dismissed from my employment 2 days ago. But it was worth it, Fisher, just to wipe that smile off your face.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shadrach.
I just don't understand your generation at all, Fisher. Well, perhaps we can get back to normality and work.
Certainly, Mr. Shadrach. I've done your destination sheets. Your first port of call is the Almondley Crematorium at 11:45.
Are you sure?
Absolutely positive, Mr. Shadrach. Dead certain. I've learnt my lesson, Mr. Shadrach. I couldn't make that mistake again. Could I?